Hello. Hello, happy Wednesday, everyone. Waiting for this to load in. We're going to be doing some terraforming today. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. So far it's been pretty chill, but we've been staying on top of things, which feels good. So let's move over here real quick. I need to drop off some of this stuff. Grab some more carrots. And of course, for terraforming, we're gonna need lots of dirt and grass. So let me see. I think we're good. I do need to fill up my rocket box soon. We're running low on that. Let's take back some of the items we don't need. Looks like we've already got some dirt and grass in here we can use. Let's fill these two up. Hi, Blurry Lines. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. I'm just chilling, hanging out. Happy to be here as always. And glad you're able to stop in while you are available today. Hope you've had a good week as well. But yeah, I do have a Celsius to open now. I usually drink them like right when I wake up, but I had something else this morning, so we're gonna open this one now. I actually ran out of the ones that I keep in my fridge, so I had to go pick some up. But we're doing the blue raz lemonade flavor. I usually like mine sparkling, and this one's not sparkling, so I was a little hesitant, but I've seen a lot of people with this flavor. It's so good. It's so good. Hey Debug, welcome in. We're going to be terraforming around the tunnel first. Well, we'll do both, I think, in tandem actually, because I need to figure out how tall we're gonna make the tunnel. But yeah, we got some terraforming to do, because some of that land around there is just weird, and we'll look at it closer in just a second. But I was glancing through it last night, and yeah, some of it's just strange. Let's take the flowers, these up. Do I need all these lanterns? I don't know, but we'll keep them just in case. Week's moving along nicely for you, Blurry. That's great to hear. I love that. I love when the week is going well, and sometimes you need an uneventful week. There's good in both ways. Let's drop all this off. More of a lurker today. Well, that is perfectly fine. Glad you chose to spend your lurk here. We're gonna leave... I'm gonna start holding on to my bonus leaves because I saw that you can make them into the leaf piles. So I'm probably gonna have to do that because I don't know where my closest leaf option is going to be. I don't know what to do with it though. Let's just drop it in here. But yeah, I'm gonna hold on to some leaves for later. Oh, I should have dropped the diorite down there. I'm gonna also hold on to these torches just in case. Okay. Diorite first. Then we need to get... Ooh, let's drop these seeds off too. We need to grab some carrots because I only have 4 left right now. Diorite. And I'm gonna put this here. Oh wait, no, this way. Let's do 9 stacks of grass or so. I didn't count how many were already in there. I want a solid 9. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4.5-ish of dirt. I'm gonna go ahead and do 9 dirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think. So let's start with that. I'll probably come back and need to get more later, but I also might collect more as we go. And I guess I don't need this extra shulker. But let's go ahead also and grab a load of stone. I'll just take the shulker with me. I do kind of think we want to get the tunnel shape set up. Cause yeah, I forgot I need to do that first so that I can figure out where to form the land around it. And I want to do kind of like an arched tunnel. So we'll mess with that as we go. But yeah, okay, now that we're here, let me get closer, hop my way over. I'm so used to the soul speed now that it always feels like I'm running so slow. Okay, so this land, specifically this landmass here, is just a little odd because we've got just like a random dip in the center. And then also if you look back here, there's just like a big square opening. So I kind of want to maybe connect these two together somehow. Not quite sure. But then I swear there's another like big square opening. I may just be thinking of that one. But yeah, there's a couple of those back here. They're just odd. So let's see. And I definitely want to take this out. I kind of am thinking of like bridging across. We'll have to work through it as we go. But this definitely needs some love. It's kind of weird. You can't get your potion brewer in Java. What's different? What's the part that's throwing it off? I can't imagine. I mean, unless it has to do with like tick speed or the way that everything feeds in at one time. That would kind of make sense. Okay, so I was looking up some tunnels yesterday, trying to figure out kind of what I'm going for. And I want to do like a land bridge type tunnel. We actually have one close to where I live, but there's also a lot just around the US. And basically like it's meant in some ways to allow like animals to cross over. And I think it'd be cool if we kind of did that. But yeah, that's very sad if it's not translating over. I don't understand what would cause that, but are you trying to play Bedrock these days? Or have you always kind of done the two? Like console and PC? Let's push this back here. We'll make this a fence gate. Oh, there's some mechanisms not working. Locked hoppers always throw me off. I don't really understand them completely because I always end up accidentally locking hoppers without realizing it. Done that a couple times. So the land bridge I was looking at, they kind of slope the entrance back before you actually get to where the entire tunnel starts, and that kind of seems to fit with the way that this already like the land lines up. So I think we're gonna do something like that. Crow not joining us? I'm not sure. They may have some stuff going on, but no worries. Some people just have busy days here and there, but no worries. I tried to get all my mods updated, or just to see what could be updated for the new 1.21.5, and I think out of all like 21 mods that I had in my folder, I could only update like 6 of them, so I think it's going to be a while before I can get into the next updated version of the game, but I am very much looking forward to it. Okay, let's see. We've got, how many blocks tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I think if we do one last one. Hold on, let me think. We need to start curving it in. So let me grab some of my other stuff. We're gonna have to move it all over. I'll sleep. Hello, turtle. Welcome in. You have the house to yourself. Celebrating with coffee. Love to hear it. I'm doing pretty well, though. Thanks for asking. I'm glad you're getting a nice, peaceful Thursday. That's fun. Oh, and you started on Bedrock Debug? Can't remember if I realized that, but that's cool. I did as well. Fun stuff. Let's just move everything down. We need to get closer. like sitting funny. Ooh, I don't think you guys can hear that, but my neck popped really nice. Really nice, really good. All right. I feel like I should start curving it already. I feel like this should either come in like that or be stairs. I think stairs. Turtle says, hi, YouTube friends. Turtle's my loyal Twitch viewer. You're holding down the fort on the Twitch side for me most of the time. Let's see. I need to grab these two as well. Can't believe we're already almost through the month of March. Crazy. Let's go ahead and turn these into stairs. Said hi, Twitch friends. Hi, or what up, Turtle? Nice. We're gonna start curving that back. Yeah, I'm used to Twitch lives more than YouTube as well, but I kind of have started to gravitate more towards YouTube as of lately on my own. I think part of it is a lot of the time people are live like whenever I'm either like getting ready to go live or I am live, and so I've been more into the VODs lately. Oh, there's Turtle on the YouTube side. That's fun. You pull up the YouTube tab? That's dedication. Yeah, I like the VODs, for sure. And then I will say YouTube does a lot better of a job just like recommending streams on their side. And so sometimes I really only follow the people who I follow on Twitch, if that makes sense. Like if I don't really use the like browse feature, and I know some people do. That's not like unique, or that's not like the norm, but I prefer to just kind of stick to the people I like, and occasionally whoever gets rated, but I feel like that's just kind of how Twitch is. They need a new like UI on how to like find other people. I don't like the way they changed it where it's like you open, it's almost like a reel or a TikTok type scrolling feature. I hope they change that to something else because I was not a fan of that. I'm gonna do that. I'm trying to make this like do a real or a weird arch but also taper back, so I keep having to come look at it from a distance. I don't know how I want to do this. Do that. No, I think that made it worse. I think I probably need to focus on where the center of the arch is going to be. So probably back here, and then taper it from there. Doing both at once is kind of confusing. So let's try that. Do this. Let me up. I think we'll do like a normal curve at the top, and then we may start to flatten it. It also already is looking kind of flat at the top, so I think it'll be okay. Let's do that, and solid block here, or no, I feel like this should be slab. Which this will be weird, you probably won't even see this. I swear I saw a skeleton there, that was weird. Once we put the dirt on it, you won't be able to see it, but I think that's kind of the shape I'm going for. I swear I keep seeing something right there. It's like this view right here. It looks like it's got like a little rib cage or something when I go by it quickly. Okay. This side, let's go to this block. 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I was like, I don't think I can go up one more. I'm gonna have to get down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, we put the stair. And then let's see, stair above, stair next to it, slab on top. Debug, I was looking at a lot of bridges yesterday. I didn't realize actually how many what are they called? Land bridges actually exist. And I've seen some myself in real life and I didn't realize it, but the ones I saw were kind of strange. I saw one in, I want to say Florence, and it was like a land bridge, but there was housing on the bridge. It was very odd, but it was also like just like a little pedestrian walkway. But yeah, there's a lot more than I had realized. I couldn't imagine one when you mentioned it. I was like, I know they exist like in Minecraft, but I haven't seen one IRL. Yeah, there's a lot more than I realized. Yeah, I was trying to think of them. It in my head, like a land bridge. Like I've made some. The closest I've made in Minecraft is I've done like a covered, what is it called? Not lattice. Or is it a lattice? Like I've done it where it's like a covered walkway with like leaves on top. I feel like I've seen those in person. But yeah, most of the bridges we have that I see in person are not covered. But yeah, they do look really cool in Minecraft. Oh yeah, and there's another one in Venice. But it had like walkways around it. Also kind of looked like housing in a way, but it was like one big building on top of a bridge. Like it wasn't even covered, I would say. It was just like a building on a bridge that you could walk through and like close the doors and then walk in and out. And then you could walk around it at like for the bridge purposes. So yeah, I saw both of those in person, just completely forgot about them. Hi Metal Messiah, welcome in. Both on hills connected with the covered bridge. That'd be cool. I love like hilltop bases. I feel like everybody likes making them. But whenever you have to like actually traverse them, especially without an elytra, you're like, oh no. That's always the thing that like has prevented me from making one. But I do want to make one soon once I have now that I have an elytra. Because they're really cool. And you get all the nice views. Yeah, we were looking at bridges for a long time yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna take out this weird taper thing that I did because we're gonna have to come back and fix that after. And I don't know why I just took out like all those stairs. Let's go to here. We'll taper it back after. But I want to know where the bulk of the bridge is gonna go, and then we'll fix this. Or the tunnel. This feels like it needs to be like that. I didn't like, it was too arched. It needs more tunnel. We'll take off those slabs on top then. Which actually is nice because then I can put dirt directly on top of the slabs. So I was like, I don't know how this is gonna work if we're trying to put dirt on top of it. Okay, that's more the shape that I'm going for. So let's extend that down. And then we'll come back and adjust and texture later. It's gonna be a process today. that's for sure. I swear, the day and night cycle is going by faster than normal. I think they sped it up, even though I haven't updated it. This Celsius reminds me of something. A Calypso. Oh, I'm a little laggy. I used to get like the blue raspberry Calypso lemonades whenever I was a lot younger. That was like my favorite thing to get at the gas station. It tastes exactly like that. This is where like tapering's gonna start around here, so I need to stop at that point. Okay, let's do this. And let's take out the diorite. We're definitely going to take more dirt out above that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build this in. And then we need this dirt gone too for now. Oh, I need down. Let me down. Okay. Let's think about this. Where would the taper start? I like a nice soft slope, so probably here is when it gets to like full size ish. Well, this one could have more of a slope. They don't have to be symmetrical. And that may line up better with the land. Oh wait, that didn't do much of a difference. It would be like this. Nope. Let's try it more like that. Keep this one a little different. And then let's see. I do want it to be a little, I don't want it to be the exact same. Or I see benefits in kind of switching it up. So maybe this just all lines up. Like that. And then one here. Okay, no. Let's try that. It's gonna look a little funny for now. We may end up just matching the slope, but I want to see how this works. Okay, let's do stairs on the underside. Fix this one. And then let's go back up. Yeah, we're gonna have to clear all this out now. The little bit of landmass I had above is just all gonna be gone soon. We'll add it back in. Okay. We've got these all the way across. I think I need more stairs already. Am I waiting for mods to be updated? Yeah, I have like 21 mods in my folder right now. And I went to see what could be updated yesterday, and it was, like, I think I could only update 6 of them. But yeah, so we'll be waiting because I can't really do... I definitely can't update my game until I get Flashback Mod, because I use that a lot for a lot of things. And that one, they're usually pretty quick about updating that one. But I do have to wait for that one at the least. But that's okay, I'm in no rush. I don't even think I would see some of the new features immediately. I'd have to go travel out to find like the chickens and the sheep. I think the one thing, I'm definitely excited about the cactus flowers and firefly bushes. So I'll be putting those to use, as well as like the wildflowers and the I may use the leaves, but I don't think I'll use them like right off the bat. We'll see. But yeah, I need to wait until we get some mod updates. Think about sheetrock in Minecraft, as in like really vertical sheets. I think that would be nice if you could use like if there was sheetrock and you could use it to just change the inner color, your interior wall color, very thin without having to put like 3 block thick walls. That would be nice, because that is one of the downsides, is you either have to get really thick walls if you want to like be able to control the interior wall design, or you just have to like make sure whatever you put on the outside works for your interior as well. I cut down the world to get some fresh generation, and probably not anytime soon. Not opposed to it later, but I think I would probably hold off for a little while. I've never done that myself. And this world is so new. Like, yes, I've explored quite a bit, but I also have not like ventured out to my to the full extent. So when I first got the world, I stayed really close to home, trying to avoid venturing out too much. So I definitely minimized the chunks being loaded at that point, and then I really have only gone to like a couple of biomes directly. I don't fly around a lot in the area, and I have portals that go to most of the other biomes that I get resources from, so it's not super like I don't load a ton of chunks. I'm pretty conservative with it just being me. And most of the time, if I do need a certain biome, I'll use chunk base just to minimize loading a ton of chunks, just searching for it. You're going through to see what's updated. So I went through yesterday, and a lot of them said like 2 hours ago, and that was later in the day. And some even had already been updated a second time. And so I feel like they may just all be updating them pretty quickly, hopefully. Okay, I need to figure out how to do this the way that I want to. Yeah, I agree. Sheetrock would be really cool. I don't know. It would kind of cause problems with decorating if it took up like the entire block. Maybe instead of like, I mean, you mentioned like vertical snow. If you could like water log it, but not, or like snow log it, but instead it'd be like sheetrock. If you could do that and like make it flush with the edge of the block rather than it taking up an entire block space, and instead, I think that could be useful. Trying to figure out how to taper this down just right. Still waiting for 16 mods to be updated. That's basically where I'm at. I'm 15 mods, I think. And some of them aren't completely necessary. Like, I think Tweakeroo is one that takes a while to update. It's looking funny to me. Tweakeroo takes a while to update. but I really only use it for seeing what's inside a shulker box these days. So that one is like, I don't need that if they don't have it updated. But luckily, Flashback is pretty quick to update, I'd say, in comparison to like Replay Mod. I feel like took a lot longer. Litematica kind of takes a while, but that's another one that I can usually do without. I can hold off on updating that one. But I feel like, yeah, Litematica is usually one of the last ones I'm waiting on. I still have a couple of like beta ones that I never updated from the last round and honestly forgot about it. Block wrap on the side. Yeah, that would be nice. Because that is the one thing, is like I like to decorate walls with trapdoors, but it does prevent me from like placing furniture or something there. I'm trying to figure out. I'm debating if we just, instead of trying to slope this back, because I think it's messing it up a bit. I'm debating keeping it as like a normal tunnel and having it all start at the same spot, because I can still give it like a cool entrance. And honestly, I think that fits more with the vibe. Hold on. I'm gonna have to stare at this a lot. This maybe goes like that. Mods have been updated. Yeah, so I checked last night and I'm wondering if there's gonna be more today than whenever there's gotta be at least a couple more. I like the tunnel. I think it'll be a fun experience. But I need to figure out how to blend it in. We'll cover it up with land, of course. I need to think about style real quick. I think I need to make it more of a flush entrance, style-wise. Because we've got like more traditional styles over here, and where we're going is gonna still be somewhat, like, we're taking inspiration from like Italian architecture, and that is definitely not like modern. I wouldn't call it modern. And this, what I've got in mind, which I wasn't thinking this through whenever I first looked at it, is more of like a modern style, modern day tunnel. So I think I just don't want to I don't want to do like the exact same as some other stuff I've done before though. And I feel like I may even have to push this out one further. Let me think. Let's go find our column points. I'm in between. Okay, so let's see. We've got a column here. The next would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe that's why I put this torch here. Probably is. Tucked in there. Yeah, it's like I want to do a little bit of both. I want to make sure, like, as you're walking through, like, it's definitely going to have more to it than just like flat surface. I want like some depth to it. And so maybe that will help enough, because I don't want just like a square wall right here. I like that it slopes back. I think the problem is that I'm just making it out of a smooth surface right now, that it looks way too modern for what I want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so that's what these torches are for. And I think like we can turn all this into a different material. And maybe some of this, maybe we do keep it flush, but like some of these pop back and it's a wall instead, just to give it depth. And I think that would help a lot. Let me see. Just throw in a couple of walls. Hey Nakama, welcome in. Working and lurking again. Glad to have you here. And I am doing well. I hope you're doing well too. Thanks for coming to hang out though. I think though we could do something like that. I still feel like this needs more depth to it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 here. So this is kind of acting like a retaining wall in a way. Hi Miss Sky Gaming, welcome in. Happy Wednesday everyone. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this all up with stone bricks. I want to see how that looks. And maybe I'm debating if we use like a material change to like fake the depth. I'm not super great though at that. Like B-dubs is really good at making things look like they have depth when they're just like different colored blocks. Definitely not my strong suit doing that. And I think it could work, but I'm not sure I am able to do that with my current expertise. Grab there. Yeah, thanks Turtle. Don't forget to like the stream on YouTube. Appreciate all that already did. Let me see. Yeah, we've already got a couple on there, so thank you all. Lighting and color. Yeah, I think it could be done, but I'm not sure I know how. I mean, even if these all got swapped for a wall instead, like that's gonna give it that depth, but I don't know if that's enough. Let's see. Oh yeah, brightness 30 required. I always forget that that's how we place. I don't even know what mine's at. I think I bumped it recently because I was working on something that was really dark. Oh no, I keep mine at 30. Honestly, didn't realize that. We may be able to do this with the walls to cheat it, but we would use a different material. I wouldn't want it all to be stone brick. But I'd need to find a different wall. And then maybe I could come in additionally and pop in like some lighting blocks back here. I feel like I'd want like a lantern though. I wouldn't want it to be super glowy. It's like this, for example. Give me that. I have lanterns in this ender chest. What if I just leave that out? Pretty block design. Behind the stairs and use iron bars. Oh yeah. Use some of that iron overflow for sure. Yeah, I think we could mess around with this for sure. I definitely, the stone bricks right now is too much. But it does add the depth that I feel like we need. I just need to figure out a different wall type I could use. But then yeah, we can kind of pop in back here and have these little pieces that give it a little more depth. But I don't know, hold on, let me look at this. That could work. Say we do, I feel like I need to incorporate some oak somewhere. Not, well, no, I mean like a tunnel like this isn't really gonna have wood in it. Trying to think of the other blocks that make walls. Give me like a andesite wall. Do we have any of those? Let me see what andesite looks like. It's at least close to stone, so it doesn't look like a brick like this does. Then it's like, could I use slabs here instead of stairs? What about that? Well, I guess I wouldn't need this one. I could do that to give this depth. Let's see. Wrong one. Why don't they make stone walls? I don't like this corner right here. Oh wait, that's a stair. I think this has potential. I need to figure out a material that I like. We do have the mossy stone bricks as well. Let me go back to my storage room after I drop all this off because I have way too much already. Just put all these here. Hi Lugo, welcome in. Yeah, well, I don't know why they don't have stone walls. I think that's so odd. There's a couple of those like that where I'm just like, make it make sense. Why do stone walls not exist? It's not like it can't be made. But I don't know. Maybe they think you can't like properly chisel it, an entire block of stone, but if you can do andesite, I feel like you can do stone. I think we can benefit though from having some layers to the walls in the tunnel. So like switching up the vertical materials, but I do need to see. Polished basalt looks like a nice column, but I don't think they make much basalt like other blocks, so I don't think I can do like I don't think there's any kind of basalt stair or slab, so that kind of limits my options. I've got smooth basalt. Hello, Hastiar. Welcome in from Kurdistan. That's very cool. Actually, I'm not sure where that is. Iraq? Oh, cool. Welcome in. Happy to have you here. Let's do... I want to keep it like... Realistically, it's going to be more of like a gray material. So I want it to be somewhat realistic, but it doesn't have to be 100% realistic. Let me go look at like my other blocks down here. I could use more cobblestone, but I think we'll probably use that for like texturing. Really, it's like andesite works, tough works, which we do have some tough over there already. I don't really want any diorite, which I don't even think diorite has a wall, which is kind of weird also. What am I missing? There's got to be more wall types. This is when creative comes in handy because I can actually see them all. But I don't want granite. I don't want... Like, why don't they make wood walls too? Why can't I get like a pale oak wall? Yes, it does. What does? Wait, I don't remember what I said. Oh, diorite has walls? Is that what you're talking about? Do they? They do. Interesting. I don't think I'll use those because I think it'll be too bright for it to be like in a shady area. But I'm honestly kind of surprised by that. Well, let's see. I'm gonna look up a picture of a tunnel because it doesn't have to be completely gray if I don't want it to be, but I feel like, I mean, I could use mud bricks. I just think it's very unusual to like go through a tunnel and it to be like, we're gonna have tile and like weird, I don't even know. Maybe there's some like tunnel that has like, I'm trying to think of the word. There's gotta be some somewhere. Mud bricks do make sense though. I don't feel like bricks would be... Bricks are an option, but I'm not feeling inclined to use bricks. But we can grab some. Where are my bricks? They're here. Let's grab some, because we can potentially use that. Minecraft, Java, or Bedrock. I play Java these days. I definitely prefer it because of the mods you can install. But I did play Bedrock for a while. Let's go grab some mud bricks. There may be some more blocks up here. Like, part of me really wants to throw in prismarine, but that would be so out of place. But it's also just a pretty block. Let's grab our mud bricks. Yeah, I don't think any of these are gonna be useful. I'm just gonna grab... Wait, do they even... I don't think they have dark prismarine walls. I probably wouldn't use them anyways, but... No, they don't. They have regular prismarine walls. Maybe we just go complete 180 and fill the tunnel with all prismarine. Because I can now. Now that I have the blocks at my disposal. I forgot I have all these empty shulker boxes in here. There's got to be another thing I'm missing. Also, why don't we have more calcite blocks? How am I doing? I am doing well. Thanks for asking. I hope you are as well. Just chilling, having a good week so far. Glad to be creating in the game. And I did some pretty productive things yesterday, so that always feels good. Why am I even I'm forgetting about deep slate. Let's grab some. I think that's gonna be too dark though. And also terracotta, we need terracotta walls. Let's see what we can do with these blocks. We may just do complete 180, forget the gray, and maybe even throw in some glazed terracotta, who knows. I feel like it should be gray, but it doesn't have to be gray. This is my world, my rules. Let's do 2 separate sides. So we'll keep a gray side over here, and then we'll do a color side on this one. Just go full on ocean monument over here. Hi again, Metal Messiah. Do I have an XP farm? I have a skeleton spawner farm in there, and then I have a double cave spider spawner underground over there. Eventually we'll probably make a more efficient XP farm, but those work for me for now. I get a lot of XP through villager trading too. I'm just gonna drop all these off. I need to reorganize everything. Okay, put this in, get two whole stairs. I'd like to at some point make an probably an ocean monument farm. Hold on. Okay. Ocean monument farm would be cool. I like those for XP. But other than that, maybe we'll do like a gold farm later. I'm not really into Enderman farm, so I don't really have any plans to make one of those, but those are efficient for sure. Okay, let's go in. Do that. Now, which one of these turns into a nice wall? Only one. It's a good thing I have a lot of this block. Okay, that looks weird. Why do these kind of look funny together? I feel like they shouldn't look weird together. Let's go to the mud bricks. I do like mud brick color with the dark prismarine. Yeah, I've done a gold farm before on a different world, and they're actually very powerful when it comes to XP. They give a lot for sure. Where's the other column going? This one. Oh yeah, splash potion farms. I haven't made one in this world. I mean, I definitely could, but I made one with the armadillos once, and it was such a pain. It was on a server, so like it got broken a lot, and I'd always have to fix it, and so that kind of like turned me off from making one of those. But I have never made one with the allays. It seems like they are a little easier to control, because for the armadillo one, you have to like bring in a zombified piglin just to like scare them. They broke, so if you, one was like the sweeping edge sword, it got hit with fire a couple times, or like people would hit it too frequently, and then the armor stand would break, and it was a big pain just to like get the armor stand back into place. But then I feel like there was another thing that happened. I can't remember, it's been a while, but I just haven't gotten around to making one. My at this point though, I don't even need XP for enchanting. I always have too much, but I usually will just go in and use the villager trades if I need XP. What are we building? We're working on this, so we built this bridge on stream on Monday, and right now I'm trying to figure out how to connect the bridge through this landmass. So I'm working on the tunnel right now, but we're gonna like terraform this land once we figure out how the tunnel is gonna go. So I'm not sure I'm feeling the prismarine. I think that's too much. I think it kind of like it's kind of distracting. I want a stone wall. What if I just do end up turning all this into stone? I mean, we're gonna be covering it with land anyway, so it's fine. We're just gonna have to make the land a little bit bigger, but that's okay. Yeah, we had a specific sword, but in that one, since it was a server, the people would like not notice that you're supposed to use a specific sword, and then they would break it, and then I was always tasked with fixing it, and I had to do it a lot. But honestly, I think I would need to do the LA one. The armadillo one, just getting the armadillos into place was a pain. Every time it did break, I'd have to go in and like drop the or use a piston to like push all the armadillos up, but also like trap them in place. And then I would have to fix the farm and then try to like use the piston and get them back. Yeah, I feel like I like the I like it better without the with the gray, which is weird. Like, color's more fun. I feel like these blocks are more fun, but it's just too out of place, in my opinion. Nope, I've one too many. So I'm gonna take this all back. Hanging on the iframe, so it's always videos. Yeah, we had one of my friends. He may pop in here later. He just can't be trusted. I always joke around with him about that. He messes things up all the time because he's always just like goofing around, and so we always give him a hard time. We're like, of course you broke it again. He's the one. If they ever pop in and make a joke about like transporting a camel or something, it's because one time we were playing on a server and we spent like 30 minutes trying to make a tunnel through the nether to get a camel back to somebody's base, and we were so close to getting there. Then he killed the camel because he got tired of it, and I was like, you didn't even have to be here. You weren't doing anything. But he just like messes around like that all the time. And yeah, he's an MO for sure. So yeah, we had a sword there and everything. There was a sign that said like, don't use a normal sword, like use this sword only. And he'd come up and just like hit it, or he would like spam click it, and then that would break the armor stand. He broke that thing probably 4 times, and it would be like back to back. So yeah, if you ever hear me talk to UG, that does that. It's funny. This person you make fix the farm. Honestly, you couldn't trust him to fix the farm. You would mess that up too. Everybody has that person in their friend group. That's him. And we give him a hard time about it all the time, but it's all cool. We're just goofing around. It's like, I feel like everybody has different gaming personalities though. Like, I take things pretty seriously and I'm like pretty intense and I want to win. I can be pretty competitive. And then there's the people that go in and they just want to goof around and like have fun and like try weird things. And then it's always me and the other serious person who was like, cut it out, no, we're trying to win this. And we'll be like kind of not mean to each other, like we mess with each other, but it's always within like good fun. We'll finish and we're like, that was so dumb, but it's fine, let's do another. You guys are more serious. Yeah, I think in our like group of friends that game together, there's like I would say there's either, along with me, there's either 1 or 2 more that's pretty serious. It depends on like who's actually available to play. And then there's 2 that goof around. And so if things are going south, it's always like me and the other one or two, depending on who's playing, who will like carry if one of us like gets out. And then literally if one of the goofy ones are the only ones that are left in the game, we're just like, cancel it, restart. Like we're dead. It's not happening. And I think it's pretty funny. But it's fun because they bring all the laughs, and then the rest of us will like progress the game. Anytime I get into a new game, which is why I'm hesitant to get into new games, I do tend to take it way too seriously, and I like want to learn all the ins and outs and how to like be efficient. And so I'm like always doing my research, and then next day everyone comes back and I'm like, okay, you need to do this, this, and that. This means this. Don't do this. And it's like me and another one. We both do that. We're like, you need to do it this way. We take it very seriously. But yeah, then we got the comedic relief, so it's all fun. That's how at least Repo's been going lately. That's been a fun game. I feel like it's already kind of dying down for me though. Where are my lanterns? Just a little too many lanterns. We'll probably change this up a bit. But I want to see if I do that. I feel like it's weird that I like it better with the plain colors, but I do like it better with the plain colors. I would think that the more colorful things would be more fun, but in this situation, not so much. I would like this. I mean, like, I can do whatever I want with this interior because we can place the land outside wherever we want it. So I feel like these should become stairs up here. Just like offset that. We will probably get more bulky on the land overhead, but that was kind of expected anyways. Take this out. And then that would get probably like a solid block above. How's that? Let's do this. I don't know if we need that. No, I like that depth. This lip feels a little funky, but we'll fix that. Okay. Take all these. And I think that this will do better if we pull this up. Miss playing with them on a server. Yeah, it's like definitely when you're like hardcore into a game, especially Minecraft. We definitely had our like 2-week Minecraft phase with our like gaming friend group. But the phase never ends for me. So you just kind of have to wait until the next phase starts, but that's okay. I don't always have time to play on a server anyways, so I don't mind it being short-lived. But I do want to play, I want to try out the ghasts with a group once that comes out. It'll probably just be like a one and done. Hop on a ghast, float around, and then never again. But I feel like you gotta try it. Also, low-key been thinking, I know everyone jokes about like, oh, it's a sign that the end update's coming out, but you know where the happy ghast is going to be the most useful is building in the end over the void. So I'm like, Maybe I'm speculating too much, but it's a possibility. Oops. They're prepping us for end dimension building. That's my conspiracy theory. I like the gray tunnel. And I've just accepted the fact that we're going to have to make this hill a little bit taller just to get some dimension in here, some depth, but I think it'll be fine. So let's do the other side. We may arch this last one right here with the columns. I think it makes sense to keep this arched. But then blend everything into that. See what we got. Where are my stairs? I've just been dropping everything randomly. I think eventually they'll have to complete Minecraft. I don't want to think about that. Yeah, I guess so. I feel like if they complete it, I feel like they would kind of hold it off until they have something to replace it. Like maybe, and I know they've tried to make other games to replace, like, I mean, not even replace, that's a loose term. But they've made other games with the hopes of like expanding their reach, and they haven't done so well. So maybe once they get a game that's like comparable, then they'll end it. But this, I feel like this game employs a lot of people, so I think they would be very hesitant to complete it, so to speak. Yeah, now they can. But I don't even necessarily think that like the end update would be considered completing it. Because, I mean, they kind of set themselves up for a new dimension with the ancient city. The Sims just keeps getting updates, true. I always forget about The Sims. Yeah, I mean, they would have to have something to replace it because they have such a large staff. They couldn't just like stop working on the game that pays the bills and keeps the light on for a lot of people. You know what I mean? I think it would only happen if either it just like completely died down on its own, or like I said, they had something else to replace it. They talked about Minecraft 2.0 at one point, or what was it, Notch did or something. I'm out of stone. I've completely lost track of where everything is in this shulker box mess. I need to rearrange it. Nope. See, this is why I don't like building small, because when I try to add depth to things, it just ends up getting larger and larger. Might be kind of... What might be Minecraft's downfall? The fact that it employs a lot of people? But yeah, I don't know if I could add something that ruins it. I mean... Yeah, I can't think of anything that would technically ruin the game. Like, I think more biomes are always fun. Yeah. maybe they could do, if there was something that was controversial, it could end up being like its own game mode, like hardcore. Make it like a create mod type thing, have that be a game mode if people wanted to keep it separate, or if it even had like its own toggle switch. I can't think of anything they would actually do that I wouldn't like. You missed Notch owning Mojang. I honestly didn't. I don't think I ever played while he owned it. I don't know when he actually gave up rights or switched rights. But I've only ever known this time. But I do think he probably made... I mean, he obviously had a big impact on everything that everybody has experienced in this game. And I think some of the things like the creeper being like a happy accident, some of those are just things you wouldn't get with such a big team, for sure. Oh, adding so much that only a high-spec PC can run the game. That's true. I have a pretty decent PC and I can't even go into the mangrove jungle in this world for some reason. Or at least the specific one that I have, I guess, just has too much. Sold around 2014, I see. So that was pretty quickly after. Yeah, I started playing 2022, so I was a little late to the game. Yeah, overhauling main mechanics. I see. Okay, let me push this back, keep the depth going. We can keep this like handrail going for a little bit longer. Yeah, vines all updating at the same time. Yeah, I have problems with that, and then for some reason the taiga over by my base causes problems. Don't know why. But I could see that being a thing where like high specs become an issue. But I do feel like also though the some of the mods do help with that, like the performance mods, and maybe they can optimize it a little better in the future. Let's do this. Those are my retaining walls. I'm like contemplating if I need to be putting it offset one back or not. Maybe this is when walls would be handy. Okay, this is a no. I need a shout out debug. I need a debug stick to make these walls not connect to the dirt behind them. I've never actually used those, but I know they exist. I feel like I liked it better when it was flush, but I'm conflicted. Let's go back to flush. Yeah, I feel like I like it better flush. I'll have to add that dirt back in. Turn off vine spread in the options. I've never tried that. I'm gonna have to give that a try. Well, is that even an option? I'm assuming you're saying that because it exists. But I honestly never dug into that. It's only certain ones, and I think it's just because, once again, I chose the biome because it was like on chunk base, looked like a large, mangrove biome, and maybe I just picked too large of one, but it just, my computer can't handle it. Okay, so I think I like the flush option with the stone better there. And this will change a little bit as we fix the land that goes over, because retaining wall will go to different spots. But we may just need to go in and like texture this. I mean, what if I want to see what a basalt, polished basalt looks like. If I put it here. Polished basalt's a pretty block. I do sideways. We're not gonna do that, at least not right now, but I do like that block. Let me go back to... Oh wait, I can do this, I forget. I can just do like random bits of wall and pop in like some stairs and stuff to make it have some depth. We'll mess around with that later. Something like that though. It's an option. If you manually add vines to get like that. I did not realize. Yeah, I wouldn't even think about glowberries. Yeah, let me know what you find out. That's not something I even realized. I'm assuming it's just like one of the checkboxes in the game. So I'd probably have to like allow cheats or like start a new world to have that. Okay. I'm thinking this is working. I'm gonna finish the rest of the tunnel. I do like the way it's like flowing into the land right now. We've got like more of a retaining wall, and then we've got the columns spaced out the same. So I think we've finished the tunnel and then adjust the land over it. It does kind of bother me that these aren't symmetrical, but I think once I go in and add, say like I put some stairs in and give it a little bit more like pockets of depth like that, it may help. So let's finish this side and then do the land next, which I should probably grab the blocks that I need first. So yeah, we'll do this one as well. We'll keep our columns. I'm gonna take this out. And then we'll have to figure, oh, oops. We'll have to figure out how to actually do the like design down the center. Because I like having these like recessed lanterns, but I think I could probably come in and actually do a design, work something into it. Let's go this way. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're doing stairs here. Okay, well, I counted wrong. Which one is the stair go on? I should probably check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is the wrong one. Let me... Do I not have any more solid? No, I don't. We'll have to break that later. Okay. We can just do a solid block here, I guess. And then slab in the center. Okay. I feel like this is starting to actually come together. There's always that point in time where I'm like, yeah, am I biting more than I can chew? Like, is this even gonna work? And then I'm just like, oh no, we're gonna crash out on stream. Not really, but. And then at some point it actually starts working. I'm like, okay, we're fine. It's just being a little dramatic. What's new? You can't add any more vines at all. Like, you can't place a vine, or it's just not going to grow, because if it just doesn't grow, that's not a problem. But use vines. Yeah, so like I don't use a lot of vines, at least. I like doing oh, I forget, there's the hanging vines are different than just vines now. Oh, so they are not gonna like get into like the too tall, or you have to manually do that. But yeah, vines, regular vines, I don't use those a lot. Because I feel like they always grow funny. They never look the way I want them to. But hanging vines, I do like using though. Those. Does not grow, so you cannot. Oh, so I see. You can't even like bone meal to get them. That's frustrating. That's weird though. I feel like, no, we're actually, yeah, we need a stone brick here. It looks like these already have stone bricks though. Yeah. That's weird. That's unfortunate because I do like hanging vines. I'm glad they added those. I hope over time, like, I hope over time that they start to add more blocks that are less blocky, which they've kind of been doing. Like the cactus flower, I feel like is a good new block that still feels like it fits within the game because it's similar to like amethyst shape, or like a what's the flower in the lush cave, whatever that thing is, the pink flower. It feels similar to that, but I would like more like it that can be like placed as decorative blocks, because I feel like amethyst is really one of the only ones that I can like place down on something, because at least with the spore blossom, you have to place it under, like it has to be above you. I would like more blocks like the amethyst that are just like unusual shapes. Okay, we're gonna do this all the way across. Yeah, I like spore blossoms. And I honestly feel like mini blocks should be a part of vanilla. Maybe that's a hot take, but it's like one of the few blocks that I can actually decorate with. That's not, something's wrong here. Yeah. It's one of the few blocks I can decorate with that's not just like a solid block. Even like, and I also feel like more mob heads should be a part of vanilla. But yeah, maybe some people would disagree with that, but it's like you already have mob heads in the game. Just adding more doesn't hurt. Oh, to gather them you have to go somewhere that naturally generates them. I would think if it's turned off they couldn't even naturally generate it all, but that's interesting. Wrong block. Like Mangrove Jungle. Yeah. So the place that causes all my lags. All my lag. So is that just like one of the boxes that you check off? Like you would have to open LAN or like allow cheats briefly to get that to work? The lag would no longer be there. That's good at least. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you'd either have to start your world like that or do a LAN quick cheat and then turn it off. And this is wrong. Oh, this whole wall is wrong. I need to push it back. Well, I can survive for now. Maybe I need to just go in and chop all the trees down, which honestly wouldn't hurt, but maybe get rid of a lot of the... do a little deforestation in the mangrove just to get rid of some of those vines. Because usually, like, I can function there briefly, but like I have to go in and I have to like leave the game and then come back, and then the lag won't be so terrible. But if I don't leave and come back, like I actually can't do anything. Okay, let's do stone. Make sure there's no mobs spawning around me. Ooh, we got a wandering trader. Okay, there is actually one thing I feel like I wanted to buy from the wandering trader. Nautilus shells. If he has a Nautilus shell, I'll buy it. That's like the only thing I really could use. And he doesn't have any. What's new? I don't need any of that. But yeah, I'm like 3 Nautilus shells short from being able to make a conduit. I've been waiting for that for a while. It affects the nether vines? Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's rough. Oh, I think I need to go 1 block higher. Yeah, I probably won't turn it off. But it's good to know that it exists. I may just have to avoid the giant mangroves in the future. Actually, I don't think I needed to do that. Well, oh well. It's gonna be that way anyways. Okay, give me my stairs. Need some more lights in here. I don't know why I added that extra block of stone. I didn't need that. And I like misplaced half of those. You're gonna jump in a mangrove, see how it starts? Yeah, that sounds like a good test. I don't do a lot of testing in the game. I should probably do that. Okay, let's sleep. Okay. For science, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, everyone. We're gonna switch the screens for a second, and then, yeah, we'll get back to finishing up this tunnel in a second. And we're back. My Celsius is almost gone. I'm sad about it. Okay. Where were we at? Yeah, I think this is making sense. We're just gonna have a lot of land to cover, and we may have to go underwater a little bit too, like build out into the water, but I think that'll be fine. So let's see. I want to get the like detail for this area a little bit better first. I feel like swapping this for a stone brick stair. Yeah, I think I like that better. Oh yeah, I forget you can't put them on stairs unless they have a chain. Bind spread off. Way to go with 100%. I wonder if it'd be nice if you could turn it off just for that area. Like if that's makes such a difference. I don't like how this looks with them not hanging. We may go to a solid stone brick instead. I feel like it does kind of need that regular lighting though. Because that looks a little too dark, if I'm being honest. Let's just do this for now, and I may come back and change it later, but I'll pop these out. Full FPS since you entered. Yeah, that's definitely what's the word? Promising. It sounds promising for my FPS. Sometimes my FPS are fine, but it will like do a 100% GPU, which is kind of weird. Or by weird, I mean it takes me by surprise. Switch this for stone. I do still need to texture the floor in here, but we will get to that one step at a time. Okay, let's see. This can go. I think we should probably bring it back so it's only the blocks we need. Can I take this block out? I can. Since we don't need that, we'll get rid of it. We don't need these. Oh wait, no, we do need these. Okay, these go back. We don't need these. Okay, and then a couple on this side. I think these all go too. I feel like we need... I can't do that. Do I pop that up one also? I don't want that up. That makes it too pointy. Let me go back up. That one's gonna stay a bottom slab, so we can't put a lantern there, but that's okay. We've got enough lanterns in the area. Or if I did like skylights, that'd be kind of fun. Not gonna do that right now, but we'll probably have too much land covering it anyways. Okay, I want to fly through it. Sounds fun. Okay. Okay. I am like the tunnel shape. We need to figure out where the land is going to go now, and then we can adjust these retaining walls after. So let me try to organize a little bit real quick. I'll put everything stone in here, and then stone bricks can stay in its normal thing. Here's some stone. I think that covers it. Oops. This is junk. And then where's the wood? This is wood. I may need to go get some more shulker boxes soon. We're running low. Okay. Actually, yeah, I've got enough torches. Okay, let's do some terraforming now. Finally, was this hour and a half in? Gonna grab a couple of stacks, and I gotta look at a distance and see what we want to do with this. So I think we'll connect. Let's connect this over to that corner, just to start out. I'm gonna kind of do the outlines first, and then we'll fix it in between. Come back and fill it in later. Connect that way. I feel like this should probably have something. We may have to like cap that off with like stairs or something. I have this weird thing where I don't like seeing the edge of dirt like this. I would rather it be like maybe one on the top, which obviously I'm gonna have to deal with because this whole thing is gonna be like that, but I don't like seeing the edge of the dirt. I'd rather it be like stone or something holding it in. Oops. Okay. So I'd say we connect that there. We're gonna connect this, do the same thing over this direction. I just need like a brief outline, then we'll come back in and fix it later. I feel like I'd rather see like a stone with moss on top, which maybe we'll do that, like a moss carpet. I think that would look decent. So fill those in, and then I think we're going to have to pull this out a bit. So let's see. We're coming from this way. Yeah, we want to smooth that. Let me smooth that first so I can see where it's gonna go. I don't like this like harsh edge right here. I like that better, except for this looks like stairs. So probably push some of this back a little. I like the edge of that a little bit better. For now. we're connecting that way. I took out one of the blocks I needed. Oops. Let's go back up and place this one. Let's take some of this down. This seems odd. Let's go to sleep. Oh, I definitely was trying to fly into the bed, not into the shulker. Okay. So we'll connect all that. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll move on in that direction later. I want to see where this is going to sit so I can see if I need to bring it into the water at all. I definitely prefer not to, but maybe something we can't really avoid. And I'm going to go ahead and actually like fill all these in rather than just placing it on top. I think like coming in later with moss is probably going to help as well. So we'll probably end up doing that. Let's eat. Do that. Let's say connect this back to this little mass here. I think we're definitely gonna need a lot more dirt. Good thing we have a lot, but we might actually like go through our entire storage of dirt. Actually, we probably will like take down some other land over here so we can use that to get more. And then how do we want to connect back this way? I think this lump right here is gonna go. Let's take that out. And we're falling. I think that looks better. I think just like a little bit down here needs to go. Which one is it? I think the one below me and the one right there. And then that one. Better-ish. I don't like this harsh edge right here. But we will mess with that in a second. Put that there. Now I would say this can connect back to this corner here. And that's better. Now take all this and fill it in. And I do need to cover up the entirety of this tunnel while we're at it. Yeah, I think this is our last stack. Yeah, last stack of dirt. Got a little bit more on the shulker, but I think we're gonna have to grab more at the storage room soon. And that one. Okay. Okay, that's covered, but it's way too regular. So let's like connect this little like plateau thing. So I think we can maybe do this. Nope. And let's grab more dirt. Oh, no. Let me up. Okay. Don't like this harsh edge here. And let's just keep going up towards that point up here, maybe like the second line. I think that's better. Then need to do something with this. We may just like add a little line all the way down. Do like this. Eh. That's okay. We need a little bit more on top. This is a little too flat up here. Let's give it, just build off of this. And we just do it like a couple little mounds. This is when Freecam definitely comes in handy. Do that, and I think we can do maybe like a weird shape this way. No. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, how's that? I feel like I should take part of this out. Split it up a bit. We'll do that for now. Let's put some torches around. And how did you get all the way over here? You must have fallen. Okay. I think that looks pretty decent for now. There's definitely some things I will want to fix, like right here. Oh, he's really wandering, living up to his name. So I want to adjust some of the land over here now. So we've got this little crater, this little bowl of nothing. I'm gonna go down and light it up, and then we're gonna cover this up. So I don't like this. It's too rectangular for my liking. Doesn't feel natural. So I think we want to follow this slope and just kind of go this way down the terrain. Let's combine those and kind of get a outline of where we're gonna go. Okay, I need to sleep. Okay. Let's go to the top corner. Yeah, so I think we want to just slope it in that direction down. Let's do a little, flatten it out a little bit right here. Then we need to move this way. I need to figure out how to get under. Be a nice moment for a happy ghast. Maybe go this way and go back up. Okay, it needs a little more slope up. How about that? I think that's better. I just gotta kind of fill it in. I feel like it'll be easier to do like a layer below all the blocks for the slope, and then we can come back in and shape the layer above. There's so many different like nature-y blocks that you can place a dirt block on, and like maybe it's a good thing you can't, but I feel like I should be able to do that with flowers. Like it works with leaves. I always accidentally break leaves though, or like grass, not leaves. Oops. Okay. I think it's just shaping it now. Okay. Okay. I think this needs to go. Okay. Now let's build this in a little bit more. I think this goes. Then smooth this out. Don't think we need that. Yeah, the cliffs are just a lot more harsh on this side. I don't think we'll get much of a chance to like texture the naturally generated cliffs today. And it may actually be a while before we get around to doing that in general. But I probably will end up doing it at some point because I don't really like the way these naturally generated. But luckily we won't have to look at it a lot. I think this is looking better though. And we got a pillager raid. On our chest plate. Go take them out. Oh, this is gonna be a pain to do in the water. What'd you get me? Battleman 5, a good one. They barely even damage me. Silly. So I guess we found another area where they like to spawn. Oh yeah, taking out pillager patrols. I never did it once ever before they updated it. Because I always had villagers nearby. I'd always have like a village within my base, and so I just ignored them completely. Would you like one? Oh, I haven't even tested you. Nice. Don't follow me. Stop. Yeah, I definitely was tempted, but I refused to do it because it wasn't worth the effort. I think I maybe did one proper raid in my entire Minecraft experience. Like where I actually went to a village and let them do it. So I guess I can't say I never did it. There was one time I did it that I remember now. But I always just ignored them. I think this is working. And I do kind of think it would be fun to have a bridge across this way. Do I need it? No. But do I want it? Yeah, kind of. Like, I think this view right here would be cool. There's a bridge crossing over. I'm gonna refrain for now. Because I don't actually have a need for that bridge. But I'm taking out that weird piece of land. It's like a little finger poking out right here. Like, sometimes Minecraft generation terrain is weird. Yeah, do a little bit more. Just take this out. It doesn't look much better, but it is what it is. I feel like this needs to go too. We'll have to fix that more later. Do I need more llama heads? Always. At least I got leather. No heads though. I forget that they give leather. Ooh, free dirt, free grass. And torches. Yeah, I feel like we could do something cool with this view over here. I'll carve my face into the rock. Mount Beef more. I think it's looking better though, the terrain at least. I don't think I need to go into the water at all, which is good. We may have to like clean up some of these edges. I don't really like that there's just stone poking through right there. But let me see. Let me see what we can do. Like Mount Beef more. I've never actually made my face in Minecraft, but I think we can figure it out. It'd be kind of like a funny little, what's the word? Easter egg. I want more Celsius. I have another. I'm debating drinking it. I'm out of decaf coffee right now, so I couldn't make myself a coffee today. I need to order more. Ooh, we've got a weird little terrain spot right there. It's like a square. Oh. I think he wants to give me his head too. And I got it. Okay. Want that gone. I feel like it's already looking a lot better. I definitely was planning on having to do a lot more terrain updates, but I'm not so sure right now. Let me look. I don't like this, like, cliff edge. I like the way the dirt actually looks, but this just seems odd, but you're not really gonna see it. This whole area just generated kind of funny. See, like, that's almost a square. Okay. Let's... That looks funny right there. It's my own doing, though. Let's go get some moss. I think, like, moss carpet, I think is going to really help. Also, I'm getting another Celsius. I've decided I need way more than just 12 ounces. Just a second. I got this one for yesterday, or for tomorrow, but I'll have to go back to the store and get it there. Ooh. Celsius number 2, cheers. So good. So tasty. Okay. Moss. I was like, what are we doing? Let's take back some of the junk. while we're at it, I'll leave this grass and dirt. Is there anything in here I want to keep? Not really. Let's fly back. Cheers. Hey, Blurry. Yes, chin chin. Okay. I think moss is gonna help, and debating if I texture now or later. Maybe we start. I do kind of want to do my face. I want to put my face in the rock. So if I do that, I've got to figure out how I'm going to do that. I feel like if I do it, I want to try to make it out of stone. So and stone variants. So we may have to keep some of the stuff that's in our trash box. But we can at least drop off all the prismarine and the mud bricks. Do this, do this. Is there, ooh, I think I've got cyan terracotta, which I think might be useful. We'll grab some light blue just in case. Maybe we do actually just make our face. We'll see, we'll see. Let's leave the andesite. Mud bricks, slightly annoying to craft. Yeah, I agree. I'm glad you can at least get mud early game without having to go to like a swamp. Sometimes I forget that you can do that, but honestly, I don't feel like I ever have a lot of wheat on hand, which, now that I think about it, I need to check my farms. I'm always surprised by how quickly they produce. I shouldn't be surprised, but I'll like forget about them for a couple of games an hour, and the next thing I know, I've got way too much. Too much iron, and then I need to see how the wheat, the crop farm's doing. Okay, well, guess I'll go the long way. Not too bad, not too shabby. I need to just get a beacon farm going. Okay, we got that. Why is the wheat missing? Yeah, it's like, I wish wheat wasn't so problematic to like automatically produce, because most of the time if I try to do a wheat farm, it just turns into a bread farm. How are we doing on sugarcane? We're not backed up, so that's good. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to come in and do the honey bottles. Yeah, I think we need to do that real quick. Okay, let's drop this off for a second and see what we can get. Because even though this isn't backed up, I do need to make sure that I'm keeping the thing filled with bottles. Honey bottles are such a pain to like accumulate if you don't have a farm. They take so long. Very specific, definitely doable. I feel like getting them to craft wheat instead of bread, because I feel like they always just give me bread. I do try to fill up their inventory as much as I can, but I'm sure I could fill it up more, like with seeds. Honestly, actually, they've been doing better lately because they started switching from carrots back to wheat, and I think that's been helping them fill up their inventory with things other than I need to go up here. Other than bread. My wool farm's gonna back up pretty soon, but I don't care. And we have a new entrance to the wheat and crop storage now, which is nice. Am I using copper on the bridge? Yes. This bridge. We got copper underneath for this one. I had it as the oak at one point, but it felt like too much oak, so we switched it for copper. I think it's fun. You can barely see it, but I really like the copper blocks. I like that you have like trapdoors and regular blocks to work with, and so many variants now. Don't let them get to a composter. I feel like I have trouble with them if they can get to a composter. What am I doing? Or I don't know what I just said. I feel like if they can't reach their composter, they stop breeding. But that's probably why you shouldn't have a combo farm between those two sometimes. But they're doing just fine. I have way too many carrots. More than I know what to do with. And they have been producing they've been producing wheat, but there's also still bread in there. So this is where we're at. We've got 5 of carrots, and then this is just whatever else. Which luckily there's not too many seeds. That's always annoying when they start giving you seeds, but I would definitely hope for more than like 4 stacks of wheat. I'm glad we fixed this tunnel because now I can properly hop through it. Okay, what are we grabbing? Stuff to make my face. We're gonna try that out. Are there any other blocks that are similar to white terracotta? I mean, there's like sand. I can grab the light gray, but I don't think that's gonna do what I need it to. You always see people make their face in Minecraft, but I feel like it's a lot harder than it looks. So, a little nerve-wracking. Nerving. It would be kind of cool if I did my eyes with glass. I only have cyan though, I don't want to do that. I need blue. Trying to see if there's anything else. I guess I can use like jungle wood. That looks like the wrong shade of... I think this is gonna be the wrong color, but that's okay. Let's grab this. Breeder and auto wheat farm combined don't work. Yeah, so usually I have the... I like switch if they work or not, if they're doing breeding. So I usually just always keep the composters accessible. But it does all right now for like other crops, but wheat definitely not. Needs their pockets full of seeds. Yeah, that makes sense. I haven't tried it properly then, but I understand what you're saying now. You basically have to set it up, fill their pockets, take the composters away, and then let them farm. I'm surprised they don't start throwing the seeds though, because I know they, like, I do occasionally start to collect seeds from them. I would think that they would try to hold on to the wheat and throw the seeds away. Give me some like really textured skin with iron ore. It's like the right color, but not the right texture. We'll try with this, see what happens. Oh, so you block them off from the composters. Yeah, so the more you say this, the more I realize that I have like a very combined understanding of breeders and crop farms, because at one point I put like all the trapdoors, or I blocked off the composter in there when I was trying to make it a breeder, and I'm like, why doesn't this work? I've done it before, but I definitely didn't realize it was because it was a crop farm and not a breeder. So I think my brain has just combined both farms together. Okay, I'm gonna make my face. I think it'd be fun right there, but it would have to, it kind of would turn the corner. I think first I need to be able to make my face straight on if I'm gonna do that, which I don't even know if I can do that. So let's try. I need to take this off. I didn't even grab anything for hair. I don't know if I could do this right now. I think this is going to be really rough. Be warned. How many pixels? It looks like a face is 6 pixels wide. I need to do this on like somewhere else. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You like the bridge? Thank you. I'm like happy with how it's coming along with the tunnel, especially. I think it's starting to work out slowly but surely. I didn't even grab the moss that I meant to get. Oops, I got distracted. What shaders do I use? I use Solas Shaders. The eyes are 3 tall, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I like Solas Shaders. They're like just enough. To me, I'm so used to them, they feel like vanilla for me, but that's not always the case. Okay, now where's the eye go? I feel like, hold on, I'm gonna have to look at my face a lot. Outer eyeball. I think this one would be this like blue color. This one gets like the gray or cyan. Hold on. I'm gonna see something nobody likes to see. That's so funny. So these two would go on top. So I'm right on the other screen for reference. Yeah, I probably should, but then I can't see my my streaming software. That top color is just like slightly different. This would be white. I don't have any white. Let's pretend gray is white. Put andesite there. And then I feel like this should be a blue glass. It looks funny. I want to put the hat back on. It just is kind of scary without the hat on. Much better. Okay. Let's go get what we meant to get, moss. And then let's get other stuff. I want to, like, part of me wants to do it with a stone and do like different gradients of stone colors, but I feel like there's not enough stone. I feel like I need to be doing it with colors. Like, I feel like the difference between andesite and stone isn't enough to where it like actually would work. Okay, let's grab some white. Kind of feel like quartz. Or I could give me like really wacky eyes and do the chiseled quartz. Oh wait, no, this is the whites of the eye, not the actual eye. Never mind. Or that. I do have some concrete somewhere. And then I want to do glass for the eye and see how that works, but I want it to be blue, light blue. And if not that, we'll have to grab a different color, a blue block. Probably not that one, that one's too cyan. Light blue. Let's make a new light blue. I just realized there's this whole stack here too. Do that. Put this glass back. And then, is there a different light blue block I could use? I could do like a light blue concrete, but I feel like it's gonna be way too dark. I need like a... Oh, I forget clay is a thing. Where's my mossy... Oh yeah, moss. I'd be so annoyed if I got back and didn't have any moss. Let's grab these. Where's my pale moss? I think it's probably in plants. Yeah, we've got that. I'm gonna grab some calcite. And bone blocks, why not? Getting a little sidetracked. This is definitely terraforming, right? Definitely counts. I don't think there's like another proper light blue block that I'd want to use. I still need to figure out what to do with this stair down. If I'm going to keep it or rearrange it. Sculpting land, yeah, exactly. This is just part of it. I probably should have got stuff for my hair. Or else I'm gonna look like the version of me with no hat, but that's okay. Do glass. See, that just looks like the wrong shade of blue, but that's okay. It's just part of Minecraft. Actually, I think it looks nice. Do that. We're doing quartz. What if I do bone block instead? Would that make me look like I have like jaundice or something? Or no, it's your liver that makes your eye color different. I think it's actually a little bit of both. I think I like the quartz better. Absolutely counts. Thanks. Thanks, guys. I'm like, definitely gotta make sure I titled this right. And I think we can agree then. It's terraforming. I don't think it's cute. It's needs hair though. Need to give me some hair. Okay, what do I do? There's one thing that's like above this. Hold on, I'm getting confused on what button to press. I don't think I want to do this, but what if I put... No, that's not enough of a difference. It's like the face has like a little bit of a split down the quadrants, but I don't think I can make that work with the colors we've got at our disposal. Keep pressing the wrong buttons, not blocks. Okay. There's head. Maybe the dirt becomes the hair. What is my hair color? Honestly, I don't even know. I feel like I could use mud for this hair color. Mud and spruce. We're gonna have to go back to the storage again. Just drop all this off. Yeah, let's go get some blocks for my hair. I'll have to look again once we get there. It'll just be like a little jump scare. That'd be nice. Because you love when your face scares people. How do I want to do this? Hi, Casey Batman. Welcome in. How's it going? I think we're good with spruce. I'm gonna grab some spruce trapdoors. I definitely don't need that many. But I'm trying to think of how we want to do the portion in front of our eyes that we kind of cover up. I'm gonna grab that. We'll grab the mud again. It's definitely got to be the regular mud though, packed mud. Let's make a little bit more. Be like half a stack. And I have a whole 29 wheat right here. And I don't feel like going down to the other thing, so. Let's take the mud back up. And sleep. What other, ooh, I could use like a mushroom block. The brown mushroom block I think is in the same color scheme. Where do I keep those? Oh, I think I keep them up here. I wasn't even thinking about that. I could have grabbed like white mushroom stem if I wanted for the whites of the eyes, but that's okay. Okay, we got that. I feel like I don't think that's gonna work. Maybe we will have to use a little bit of the jungle on like the lighter portions. Let me just make sure there's no other one I'd want to grab. We already have this over there. I don't know if we'll be using that though. It's kind of like a weird tone. Anything in here? Let's start with this. I kind of feel like I could maybe use the side of a chiseled bookshelf, but honestly, I mean, maybe I should just be using oak in that situation then. Let's try this. We may have to come back here again. Fly through our tunnel. Okay, let's just start out and make the hair normal, and then we'll fix it later. So let's go back to turning our hat off. Looks weird. Okay, so it's the width plus 1 extra pixel. Give me some scaffolding. So actually this, we'll do this. And how many pixels up is that? That's probably 3, I think. Yeah, I think it's 3. This looks funny. Okay, and it's got the split down the middle, which let me try spruce first. Which side's darker? Left side's darker, so actually come back. It's so nice chopping mushrooms. Sounds good. We're gonna need a little bit more of this. It was 1, 2, 3. See if that does it. Oh, I didn't even get center. I don't like the wood texture. Let's try packed mud. I don't know if packed mud is technically darker. I'd say it's dark-ish, but it may actually be too textured as well. I like the smoothness of the mud, or the mushroom block. Let's see how that texture looks. Also rough. Maybe stripped spruce. Let me try this. That's not bad. It's not terrible. Honestly, I don't know if I need the split. Debating. Let's go back to this. Let me get my... And then... hat on. Why do... I don't know when my eyes go around the side like that. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if I need to do that though. That's kind of weird. It's like here. I think it's one of these. I don't know which one actually. Also I've got this. Oh wait, that might be the perfect color. The light gray terracotta. We try. Okay, so which part of the eye is it? It's like this color. Why? Why do that? That makes it look weird. I don't like it. Okay, so what if I do this instead? It's a nice smoothness. Let's try that one. Where's split? This is split. Texture wise, it's not bad. Okay, now let's put our hat on. Now getting the bangs might be a little rough. What did I grab for that? Let me just do the bangs out of the actual block and then we'll switch it later, which I'm actually almost out of this block. So it's 3 blocks over, 3 blocks down, 1 block over. No, 3 blocks over, 2 blocks down, 1 block over, 2 blocks down. Let's pretend this is the same block. Over, down, da, 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 da. I think that's the way it is. It is. Is that the same on both sides? This one starts above that, and it's basically the same, except for it starts here instead. Wait, no, I messed that up. Oh, it should cover this eye. This is gonna make that look weird, no. I keep doing it. The downside of these mushroom blocks. I think I messed it up again. Oh, and I just go here, here. I think it looks like me. My character, at least. She got a big forehead, though. That's okay. I think I'm just gonna replace all the terracotta with mushroom blocks for now. Keep it simple. Because I don't have any more like great terracotta right now and I don't want to go get more. But I may replace it back later. Inspiration behind my name? Beef was like a goofy nickname I had in college. And my friends would call me that every now and then. And I ended up like, I told people later on in life and they all thought it was really weird but funny. And I always liked when people call me it because it's just, I'm a very like girly person. And then to be called Beef, I think is like completely the opposite of what people expect. And I always just thought it was really funny. So we ended up choosing, I wanted a name that had like no numbers in it. And I wanted it to have beef. So we went with Madam Beef after a lot of trial and error. I actually changed it at one point and then changed it back. And I'm glad I did. And then, yeah, so Madam Beef is like the Minecraft name. But I don't want people calling me Madam. And sometimes people do call me that. Since it's still my in-game name. So, but I switched it on YouTube to Mads. But yeah. Beef is just a goofy nickname. Okay, we got our face in. Now we need to put it here. I need to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Switch screens for a second and then yeah, we'll get back to it. Can't find my mic button. Okay, there it is. But yeah, one of the other names that I considered, I was like between two at the time that were beef related, and it still makes me laugh. I didn't go with it, but you know, like Nickelback, I almost did Nickel Beef. I thought it was really funny, but it just sounded weird, so we didn't do that one. There's others that like I wanted, but I couldn't have. They were taken. Like I've had Honey Beef was one. I thought that was really cute, but it was taken. We joked about Cardi Beef, but I don't think that would have worked. But yeah, there's some funny ones out there that me and my sister-in-law were trying to work through. But yeah, Nickel Beef. As soon as that one like came to mind, all I could do was laugh at it, and that's always a good sign when you're trying to go for like a more unusual or like funny name, goofy name. But yeah, it didn't end up being the chosen one, but it's still available. as far as I know at least. Okay, so this is 7 blocks wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 blocks wide. So I think I want the center to be here and probably the bottom of the face to be around where that dirt line is. So let's go get that. Still chuckling. Yeah, it sounds a little raunchy, I guess. I don't know. It just sounded wrong. It didn't, something about it just sounded like a problem. So I didn't end up going with it. And I don't even know how to explain it, but I was just like, I feel like that could be problematic. So we're not using that one. Oh, I don't even have any of my light terracotta. Here, I can use this to check my face. Just Freecam, but don't go anywhere. I don't want to take it down yet because I want to see what I'm going for. Or I guess I can put my helmet back on. Got this. Got the quartz. Should be everything we need. Hopefully. Yeah, I think we have everything. But yeah, one time I was in somebody else's stream and I mentioned the nickel beef name. And then everybody was in there like beefiance, like trying to put beef into a name, and it was really funny. We were talking about that for like a solid 30 minutes. Okay, so do center here. What did I say? It was 8 blocks wide. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 6 right here. Yeah, there's a lot of random names you can like pop it into, and it was, I think it was like just any famous person. There's like a Beef Malone. Can't remember, but everyone was going at it for hours. 30 minutes. It wasn't that long, but it was really funny. There's a lot of good ones out there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tall. I said I wanted this to be, oh, and we threw our pickaxe. So I guess this will also be part of the center. So up 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Got a little cave action back there. And then band across. I think somewhere back here. I think we'll do this one. I'm gonna get rid of this line. We'll keep it at an angle, but we're not gonna make it too hard on ourselves. So I think we just need one more over here. I think this one's fine if it angles back though, because it'll be a little easier than angling forward. You can actually read it or see it. Okay. Let's take this down a little bit so I can actually see what I'm doing now. Inside we would do glass here, glass here. I don't have the glass on me, of course. Oh, it's literally right there in my hand. SMH. And then the blue goes opposite corner. So here. No. I'm glad I didn't take that down because I would be very confused right now. Okay, we got that. We need quartz on this spot. And then this becomes cyan terracotta. We may have to actually pull that out. That might look a little funny. Yeah, that looks a little funny. We'll get that in a second. Hi, Vinny. Welcome in. How's it going? Happy Wednesday, everyone. Yeah, we're gonna have to... I need up, actually. So I want these two to come out this way. And then we'll go through and do the mushroom on the outer ends. I think we're almost about to the point where we have to start. Wrong block. We're gonna have to start taking the blocks back. I'm debating if I put it here or if I put it in the wall. I think we put it in the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 3, 1. Yeah, I think I gotta steal the blocks now. I'll have to look at how to do the bangs again, but that's fine. It's a good thing I have a reference on me at all times. It really does actually blend in. Mount beef more. The founding mother of this economy. Okay. Two, three, 1, 2, 3. And, these 3, you. Okay. Now we just need to take these out, I think. Come here. Come here. Let's do this real quick. And I'm gonna light this up back here. What's back here? We got a whole cave. Honestly, actually, light that up. Close this in. Yeah, thanks, Blurry. Feel free to like the stream, guys, if you're on the YouTube side. Appreciate you if you do. I always forget to say that. I appreciate the reminder. Okay, this one started above... Hold on, this is gonna get confusing, actually. Since we're going around edges. Oh, I don't have my example anymore. Okay, so I think I want it to be on this side, right here. And it was 2 over and 2 down, I think. Okay, this is confusing me. I think here. I'm just gonna have to look at my face again. Oh, and let's just go ahead and sleep. Yeah, I need to set up like a timed reminder on the YouTube side. The lag is really getting me today. Sorry about that all. But I need to set up a timed reminder, but I have it on Twitch and I just don't, well, it's not the same thing. It's there are like timed chat messages on Twitch, but I have not figured out how to do that on YouTube. Okay, give me my face. Oh wait, there's actually 4. I didn't do it completely right, but actually it may have been fine the way it was. Anyways, it's above the eye. 2 over, 2 down, 1 over, 2 down, 1 in. So once again, I'm pulling back. Okay. 2. No. Over, 2 down, 1 over, 2 down, 1 in. Looks a little funny, but that's okay. Then the same thing, except for it was 3 on this one. So 3 over, right? Yeah, this one blocks the eye a bit. 2 down, 1 over, 2 down, and then 1 in. Oh no, 3 down, 1 in. Wait, no, this is right, this is right. This one becomes a mushroom. It looks a little odd now. Hold on, let me take all the scaffolding down so I can actually see it. I feel like it made more sense before the hair got added in. Yeah, no, that's not right. I liked it better without the hair. We honestly might just do that. Because I think doing it on the angle like that makes it a little hard to read. Aw, man, now we gotta do the whole mushroom block thing. Let's do it without hair. So I feel like, yeah, it got the idea across a little better without at this angle, and I think it's fine without. Heading out, Blurry. Well, enjoy your dinner. Thanks for hanging out while you could. And yeah, we'll be streaming a little bit longer, but I appreciate you being here. And yeah, have a good rest of your night. Hope you're cooking something tasty. I need to cook later, but we'll see. I might not even acknowledge its face in the next YouTube episode and just like I said, let it be a jump scare. It blends in just enough because of the colors. We may have to cover it up with some dirt, but the hair kind of blends in with the dirt. I like it. We'll mess with it later. Blend it into the land a little more, but I'm gonna leave it there for now. Little side quest. That kind of looks strange right there. I kind of like that though. It needs to be more rocky though, less dirt. Yeah, you can definitely see it going back this way, but since majority of the traffic I feel like is intended to go this way, it's pretty hidden. What if you're like over here? Because this is where we're gonna like do the tunnel, most likely. Oh, you can definitely see it, but it's a little incognito. I like it. I think it works. You definitely can like glaze past it without noticing it if you're not paying attention. Okay, let's drop off all these now. Little distraction. That was fun. We are just going through these rockets. I need to make more soon. I don't know why I grabbed the 3rd stack. Okay, where's my moss? My moss. So I want to do like, I don't like seeing that edge of the rock, so this does actually have to be something. We could do like a stair there. Let's do like a stone brick stair. See how that looks. Missing some dirt there. Yeah, I think that looks better. Some of these edges, I feel like they need more of like a smooth transition, so we'll use stairs for that as well. Then I want to put moss on this, but oh, I can. It doesn't even really do anything. I think this would look better as moss. Only somewhat better. Now this looks really chunky. Do I still have mud? I do. Can I turn you into a stair? No, I can't. Of course I can't. Why no mud stair? Why only mud brick stair? I guess I could do a jungle. Good jungle stair, try that. Does that even help? Not really. Let's go back to our... Oh wait, moss here. Or carpet. Oh, I didn't even grab my... I'll put my packed mud back up. Leaves to obscure it? That's a good idea. I don't have any leaves here, but I do like to use leaves to like hide things sometimes. So this might be a good spot for that. Cause yeah, let me see. Yeah, let's go grab some. I did that with like this weird retaining wall over here that I made. I just kind of covered it all up with leaves. That tends to help. This one. You can only half see it in the rain. Yeah, you can't really see it from here. I don't know Minecraft without the bushy leaves anymore, and I don't ever want to go back. It always looks weird when I turn it off. Actually, I want to do it. I want to see what it looks like. Hello, Blue. Welcome in. Let's see. It doesn't look terrible, but it definitely, like, angles without the bushy leaves look a little weird. Oh, this one too. I put them on here. Yeah, not terrible, but I definitely prefer them the other way. Back to normal. First time catching me live. Well, I'm glad you were able to pop in, hang out. Glad to have you here for sure. Glad you like the world. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Working on moving into a new direction. If I swap you. Let me see. Where can I put you? Yeah, I like that. Thanks for reminding me, Turtle. I kind of forgot that that was an option. Leaves make a nice difference. That might be too much, this one right here. Take you out. And it's dark. Sleepy time. I'm already almost done with this Celsius too. Unfortunate. This one. I think that works. Yeah, I agree, Turtle. It definitely helps, like, blend things in, those, like, harsh edges. That is one thing where sometimes there's mods that, like, will blend bricks with the block next to it. I don't think it necessarily does that with dirt, though. Okay, I need to figure out what I want to do with these, like, retaining walls. I'm gonna take out the andesite for now. I think I'd rather have cobble instead of andesite if we're gonna do walls. I'm not completely set on that. Let's try a couple of these. I definitely have some in storage, so I definitely don't need to make more, but that's okay. And then I think we'll want for my stairs and stuff. Do I like the continuity mod? Honestly, I don't really either. I like when windows have mullions in them, and you lose that completely with the continuity mod. But I think continuity mod makes plain glass look better. But I like it would make this, you can kind of see the glass, the normal glass on the inside. It makes the plain glass look better, but I like the way the, like, colored glass looks without the mod, because I like seeing the, like, the mullions and the side lights, or yeah, just the mullions. I'm gonna do that. Put this in here so I can add some openings. Ooh, I think this would look better with cobble behind it. But yeah, I had the continuity mod at one point, and then I never updated it, and I just have never added it back in. I've seen people do really cool glass window textures, but I'm not sure which pack it is, and I've just never dug into actually adding it. But yeah, I don't mind the normal glass the way it is. I think it's fine. I feel like we need a slab here. A slab here. Smooth that down. I think this could do like a stair that way. Break that. Do cobble. I think this looks better. Maybe stair this way. Well, actually, I can't put. If I do anything back there, I may be actually showing cobble on top right now. Okay, it doesn't look like we are. I guess if I do, though, let's do that real quick. If I do, I can just put moss on top. If I can actually get this to go in the right direction. Hold on. You go this way. We'll fix that in a second. Break that slab. Do cobble here, and then I'll put moss on top of it. Oh wait, but then the front of it. Didn't even consider that part. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. We'll go back to the stair being this way. But yeah, I've seen some pretty cool window resource packs before, but not actually sure which ones they were. This needs some kind of cover that with carpet. Let's do a slab. I like that. I want some buttons. Give me buttons. This way? I don't know where any of my buttons are. Oh, they're there. Button here. You can just barely see buttons. Take this one off. Okay, I think that works. And then this side. Okay, what do we want to take out? Also, let's do this. Oh wait, I should probably do a slab instead. Let's do, yeah, a slab on those. Maybe I get rid of these. I'm actually probably gonna break these in a second, so I should probably not have done that. Oh well. Let's do, take these out. Eat. Let's replace these with cobble. And I think we'll do, I don't want to make it the exact same, so I gotta be careful. Do that. This feels like, what if I do it this way? I like that. And then I feel like we need a gap here. Can I, yeah, I can do moss on that one. Let's do slab. And give me my moss. This feels like it should change like that. No, that's too much in one area. Let's go back to this and then replace this with stair this way, I think. I'll take this out, I think. Do that. Solid block here. I think it's this one. Yeah, cobble here. Oh wait, no, we're in that. We have that situation again. Unfortunate. Oh wait, give me stair. And then we'll do moss here. That. I feel like I need a gap right here, so let's do a upside down stair. Okay, back to buttons. Yeah, both of my buttons fell off. Okay, I think that's good for that retaining wall leading in. Maybe hanging leaf. Ooh, that's too low. I may have to go grab some like hanging vines and stuff. Yeah, I think this one's too invasive. Why do I have torches here? Those don't need to be here. Ooh, I could actually throw some glowstone behind one of these instead of cobble. It's like a sneaky little lighting. It's kind of fun. No one will ever know except for if they pay attention. I like it. I like it to be these little hidden ones. It's got a nice little glow to it. It adds like just enough lighting. Yeah, I think some vines in here would be fun. Some both pale and like rooted vines, hanging roots, whatever they're called. I think we could do that in the tunnel. Let's sleep. And then we haven't even really been paying much attention to the other side up until this point. And we're gonna keep it that way. Actually, can I put a bed in here? Okay, yeah, so we could hang some vines on that. I was like, not sure if it was a top slab or a bottom slab. Okay, let's go grab some vines. We'll do that. And I think, yeah, this tunnel is just gonna be kind of simple along the walls. Just like stone colored. And let's drop off some of this. I'll go ahead and put the moss in this one along with the leaves. Do this. I'll just hold on to this. Okay, let's get some vines. We could do glowberries too. Can glowberries hang from stone? I don't remember. I think so. I think they can hang from anything, but honestly wouldn't be surprised. I realized when I did the world tour that I never ended up putting campfires above this thing. Because when I made it, I didn't have a lot of coal for campfires. I always intended on doing that, and I never did it. Oops. We could probably do it right now, but I'm not going to. Plants. Hanging moss. And hanging roots. I feel like I'm gonna need more than that. Which one do I do? I think this is... Do that, grab some bone meal and some shears. Get some more hanging roots real quick. Roots. That's a southern way that sometimes people say it. I think it's southern. They'll say roots, and I don't like it. It's not how I say it, but that's fine. I don't think I needed to. I'm not even doing it. Oh my goodness. How do I... Okay, that's the way to do it. Okay, I definitely don't need to have 6 pieces of this. This is too much. Just one. We'll just do one. Should set this up as like an auto farm, but it's very rare that I actually need to bone meal these. Okay, now this one goes here. This, we'll leave those here. And leave our shears. So close to breaking them. Let's just like combine them. Okay. And we head back. Oh, wait, glowberries. I want to see if I want the glowberries. Also, I should probably grab some... Where do I keep these? Food? I should probably grab some bone meal. We do have those bone blocks over there. I'll just turn that into bone meal. Okay. Bone blocks. Let's go through and do... I can't put any of this on stairs, right? Okay, I can put it on stone, so that's good. Let's just randomly place these. I feel like I should probably texture the ceiling first. We're gonna leave those there, and I'm gonna put some... I'm assuming these are slabs. What was that? No, solid block. We'll just put some cobblestone up here. And... Ooh, I want mossy cobble. Let's make some mossy real quick. Please tell me I have more cobble somewhere. Okay, we're good. I don't want to use all my moss. That works. I'm just gonna go ahead and take those. We don't need to bump or shear them. Let's just break them. I feel like it makes sense that the vines would only grow on the stuff that's like mossy or like cobble. Like stuff that water could seep through. So not on the stone blocks. No! Okay, we can do this and it's still not going to show through. Let's do that. We'll have to go up and put our carpet back down. Nope. That. It needs more. Ooh, 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 ooh. Some slabs. Okay, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2. Grab a couple of these. I feel like these would get some slabs. And then do a mossy there. We'll do these normal cobble. Need to eat. And then let's do mossy here. And 2 slabs here. Oh, I don't like that you can see dirt there. Is that the only one where you can see dirt? No, it's not. Okay, we're gonna have to pay attention to that. Okay, let's do stone here. Actually cobble if it's not exposed. Yeah, I think we can do that. I think this might start showing up on the other side. Yeah, these actually might have to become stairs. One of these is gonna have to not be. Okay, so nope, wrong thing. Give me the dirt. The dirt here, and then I think this will have to be a stair. And then this will probably just become a mossy block. And then let's just get a regular cobble stair. Where are they? I don't know if I have one, so we'll just make one. I need to go back on top and get the, what's it called? Give me the block. Oh, I'll go back and put the moss down in a second. Okay. Let's just randomly place these. Boop. Let's do this. Then glowberries. I'd rather keep these off to the side as they grow, because I don't want them to get in the way. I think that works. Give me some bone meal. Definitely didn't need that much, but that's okay. I didn't need to do that. We need shears. I think that. Then let's just do you a little short one. Not too much, but I think it works. I wish I could push them further a little bit more, but alas, I'd rather have the shape of the stairs than the vines. Honestly, I feel like this one's... I don't like this one right here. Let's make you short too. No. And then this one a little taller. Or longer. Let's do that. Those line up, but that's fine. Can't win them all. Okay. I think for the most part this is good. I still need to do some more texturing on the floor. Let's go ahead and do that. Did I get all the blocks? No, I did not. And then I think this needs to come out a little bit. Let's do that there. This one I don't even need to pay attention to like what's slabs and what's not because it doesn't matter. I think we can still put in some normal stone. It doesn't all have to be mossy like the way I have it now. Or stone bricks and stone. But I do like that it's a little bit mossy. Drop off some of this. Let me put this moss back up here and see if I lost any others because I feel like I dropped some or I broke it. Actually, it looks fine with just being able to see it up like that. Was there one over here that I messed up? Yes. I'll mess with that later. Okay. Grab some stone. Put our shears back up. We're gonna need these. Do I not have more? There they are. And these. I think I need a couple more of these. And I think we're good on the mossy for the most part. We'll leave a little bit, but... Okay, which one we want to do first? Let's do the smooth stone. And then polished. And then regular andesite. I don't have a lot of this, so. And next, let's do cobble and mossy cobble. And then we've got the regular stone bricks and the regular stone. So I think we're gonna have to probably break some more of the mossy in a second. Yeah, let's take out some of these. And then I think, let's see. Let's do these. And then I'm gonna go in with some tough in a second. This area is special because of the mossiness that we get tough in here. Nowhere else though. Is that a regular one? That was a regular one. Okay, we'll just have to do this. Oh no, it's literally right in my hotbar. These 3 tough. And these 2. Maybe like 2 right here. And 2 here. Nope, not those. I feel like this should be... No, we'll keep it the tough. The tough is almost like a mossy regular stone rather than a mossy stone brick. And I think I need to put some more tough and mossy stuff on the walls, so we'll do a little bit of that. So let's do like these 3 and then kind of climb the wall with it. Do those. Then on this side. Oh, wait, no, I want to do these 2. Then regular. Hi Inez, thanks for the kind words. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day so far. We getting close to finishing this tunnel. I think I'm gonna do some tough stairs on the ceiling, just a couple. Oh, I guess I could do mossy as well, mossy stone brick stairs. Let's do like 3 of these, and maybe 4. And then do, where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make it even. I definitely didn't need that many. That's okay. Pick it up. I got too much stuff. Just drop all that there. I like this little mossy tunnel. Like that it's a little different than the rest. Hey Guarav, how's it going? We had a good vacation. We're gonna need a couple more stairs, say like 5. I think that'll be good. Where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're kind of working? Well, glad you popped in. Long time no see since you've been gone. Oh, I didn't mean to do those all that way. Let's take these out. And do 2 over here. Where's the other one? Okay, we got that. And we got 1 more brick stair, so let's do 1 over here. Let's do this one. Okay. I think I just need to clean up this side a little bit more, which is probably gonna be lots of leaves. You'll be home next week. Oh, you're still vacationing / working right now? That's fun. It's always nice in the modern era when you can do both. Okay, so what do we want to do over here? I need to keep looking. I think we need some more dirt and grass and moss and carpet, then leaves. We are also... Oh, we've got some stone bricks we need to swap for stone. If I can remember where I put them. Do that. So moss, carpet, leaves, grass, dirt. I think that's everything I said. It's about to be nighttime actually, so let's wait and sleep. Yeah, it definitely did a lot less terraforming than I was anticipating. I thought we were gonna do like way more back in here, but I think we'll probably have a point where we want to do that later, but not necessarily now, because I feel like that's gonna be kind of impacted by if I decide to build on that land or not, or if we want to do like some outdoor feature later, because this is really just a passing space minus Mount Beefmore. Oh, I'm missing 2 mushroom blocks. We need to do that. You love the new update? Yeah, I'm really excited for some of the new stuff that's coming out, especially in the next drop. I have not updated my world yet because mods, but we'll definitely be doing that once all my mods have caught up and everything. Or at least most of them. There's just a handful of mods that I rely heavily on that I need, like Flashback. I need those mushroom blocks. I want to fix that while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm like... I kind of miss the hair on the thing, on the face. But I don't know, it looked weird with it at the angle. Okay. I feel like this needs a little bit of a retaining wall. But that looks odd. No. Undo. I guess that can go there. I think that works. And take this one out. I think, okay, so that's gotta be that way. This may be something we cover with leaves. Do that. How's that look? Look at that. Is it officially released? Yes, they released 1.21.5 yesterday. So it's out. It's just a lot of mods that need to get caught up still. I'm assuming the servers are gonna take a while to get updated. This is too many leaves. But yeah, I think soon enough they should all get caught up, of course. I feel like lately, because they've been doing the drops a little more frequently, they've been able to like keep up with updating mods faster. But there are always going to be those ones that take a little longer. Okay, that was wrong. Not here. Here. I think that works. I think some moss right here might look better. But yeah, I haven't looked at it yet 'cause I don't want to update my world until we've got mods. I feel like we need a block of something right here. May need a mossy stone stair. Let me in. And another. Oh, I put it upside down. Of course I did. I think that works. Give me some carpet. I like that one. I like seeing the mossy cobble. But I do feel like I need another stair here. We'll keep it mossy. Should have done 2 to begin with. Oh well. I feel like I should put one of these like here. Maybe a little much. It's dinner time for Basil. Where is she? She's been sleeping in my drawers lately. It's really cute. I usually, she likes to sleep under my hanging clothes whenever I'm on my computer. And so I always leave a drawer open so that she can hop up to them. And lately she's just opted for the drawer itself, and it's really cute. She's been snoozing there for the last couple hours. Usually as soon as she hears her feeder, she hops up, but she can't be bothered right now. Okay, I think this is good for now. We definitely need to do some more like texturing around here, but it's going to take some time before I like know what we're doing on this land, but I think we have successfully tunneled through. And we're gonna leave this pretty much plain for now. I think I need to get rid of that mud. There's no need for that mud to be up there anymore. But yeah, I'd like to incorporate some prettier lighting at some point, not just torches everywhere. But we'll have to actually like know what's going to be going up here. I don't even have plans to build on this land at the moment, but I think over time we'll be able to come up with something. I'm more focused on getting up to this level where we've got our little column. You'll be playing in 1.21.4? Yeah. Once you get used to them, that is the one downside, is like you gotta wait to actually enjoy the updates, but I think it's worth it for all the like optimization mods. Like Fabric is updated, and like Iris if you use Fabric or Iris for shaders. But like I use Flashback a lot, and also once I update Flashback, all my old Flashback files don't work anymore. I always have to like go back to the old version to use them. So my main one that I wait for is usually Flashback, but they're not too slow. They're a lot faster than a replay mod was to update. You think it's looking good, Turtle? Thank you. I'm happy with how this is turning out. I was a little nervous there for a second. I was like, oh, this is not going the way I thought it would, but just gotta trust the process half the time. None of these should be in this shulker. Some of it may stay, but we do have some other stuff to put up. Oop. You're heading out, G? Well, thanks for stopping in. Stay safe on the rest of your vacation. We got bonus blocks. I guess this isn't where we'll start using this one. Alright. I think the tunnel is done. I want to fly through it. We do need to eventually put the like rail line in, but for now, got a like nice little tunnel moment. And then, bam. I need to figure out how we're connecting to the land up there before I can finish doing this right here, so that's why we haven't worked on that yet today. I like this tunnel though. I like the it's just got like, it immediately starts to turn green, and like the lighting of everything is very warm. It's like a subtle change, but it's definitely noticeable between like out here in the open versus in the tunnel. It definitely feels damp with all the green. And I think that's pretty fitting for a tunnel. Let's put some of this up. I'm gonna pick these up, but we will have to still use some of this once we work on the next portion of the bridge area. I'll hold on to that for now. And put these in here. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it for today, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. This is fun. I like this little tunnel. Glad it turned out the way it did. Definitely got nervous there for a second, but y'all have a great rest of your day or night. And we will be streaming again on Friday, 2 p.m. CST, about, give or take. And I hope to see you all there if you can. Just another reminder, be sure to like the stream on YouTube if you enjoyed it. And thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.